Yara. Yara, next time raise your hand. It's easier for me to see you when you raise your hands, okay?
Okay.
Read the first question, please.
Lauren's family is going hiking tomorrow at 7. How should Lauren write the time to show that they are going in the morning, not in the evening?
Okay. Okay, continue.
You can use a number line to show the sequence or order of events. It can help you understand the number of hours in a day.
Okay, thank you so much, Yara. So Lauren is trying to tell her family what time to prepare for a trip, but she doesn't know how to explain to them if 7 o'clock is evening or morning. So we're going to learn some ways to explain the time of the day. So she's going hiking. Hiking means, for example, they're walking in nature and going uphill. So they want to be ready at 7 o'clock, but 7 o'clock can mean morning or evening. So how should she write the time to show that they are going in the morning? So they want to go in the morning and not evening. So you can use the number line to show the sequence or order of events. So we're going to use a number line here to help us understand how we can tell AM from PM or morning from evening. So the day usually starts at 12 midnight. When we are usually sleeping, the day turns in the clock to a new day when it's 12 midnight. So when it's 12, it starts with AM. So 12 AM, and then 6 AM is when we wake up to pray Fajr. So this is the morning, 6 a.m. when we wake up in the morning, and then it turns p.m. here when it's dhuhr time. So in 15 minutes, now it's 11:46, it's still a.m. because it's still morning. After 15 minutes, it will turn p.m. because dhuhr time will start, or afternoon time. It will be in the afternoon. Noon means in the middle of the day. So when it's in the middle of the day, it will become p.m. So it means noon or evening, because at night it's evening. You don't have to write this so far, okay? I'll tell you when you need to write. I'm going to clear and go down. So we need to be able to tell time after midnight. Okay? I'm going to press draw here. So we need to be able to tell time after midnight. Midnight is 12 a.m. at night because it is the middle of the night. Mid means middle and then night. So middle of the night is midnight at 12 a.m. when you guys are sleeping. So the times after midnight and before noon are a.m. So after midnight, it's a.m. and then all the way 12 hours until noon, which is 12 p.m. So if you guys have a clock around you, you will be able to see, and here also you can see it in the picture. At 12 a.m. in the middle of the night, it's a.m. and then it will be a.m. for 12 hours. And then here's 6 a.m. when you wake up for Fajr. and then all the way it's still AM until afternoon when it's dhuhr time. So 7 in the morning is written as, how can I say it's morning? I will have to write 7 AM. And this is how you're telling me that the meeting or the time for us to go hiking is 7 AM. So Lauren should write the hiking time is 7 AM so that their family can be prepared in the morning. So here they're telling us to find the mark that shows 7 AM on the number line, which is this. This is the number line. And then we need to circle the mark. So here it is saying 6 AM, and then 1 later is 7 AM. Do you guys have any questions before we go to the next page? Raise your hand, please, if you have any question before we go to the next page. Yes, Hadiya?
Why we call the time PM and AM?
So we can know the difference between the morning and the evening. It's important to know if it's AM means morning and PM means evening or afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah,
now I get it. So cool.
it is. Let's see Yara here. Yara, do you have a question?
Yeah, but why did they ask to show 7 AM on the number line?
Because they want to see if you know how to use the number line to tell the time.
Yeah, but I can't really see how did you do it.
It's here, Yara. I circled it here in the number line. You see it?
Not really, because it's the middle of the page.
We use a highlighter. Actually, I can use a circle. Okay? Is it clear now? Yara?
Didn't really get it. Because I can see it. I can't see the circle because it's on the black, not on the.
Okay. I'm going to
So
clear the board. You only need to draw a dot. Just a dot. Like this. To show 7 AM. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, next page. If you have a question, raise your hand. I'm going to clear the board and go to the next page right now. So here we need to be able to tell time at noon. So Callie's family is going for a canoe ride. So this is a canoe. It's kind of like a boat. Lama, you need to watch it again and test it later, okay? I can't explain to you how to draw in the middle of a lesson. And pay attention to the explanation now. Zaina, if you have a question, raise your hand. I can't check the chat box every 2 seconds, but I can see if you raise your hand.
I'm
Go ahead, I see your hand up. Do you have a question?
No, just because one is what?
You want to what?
Want to know to answer.
Okay, give me a second. I'm still explaining now. What, do you have a question or you just want to participate?
Miss, when you was solving the other page 411, I wasn't here. I come in. You finish it. So can you explain it for me?
Word, if you're late, I can't repeat anything. I'm sorry. You need to be on time if you don't want to miss anything. Okay? Zaina, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Tell me.
PM and AM are so easy. I know them.
I'm glad it's easy for you. Lama, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Why the PM is morning?
PM is noon. It's not morning. AM is morning. Okay?
Okay.
Zaina, did you have another question before I muted you?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's continue with the explanation. So here we want to say that 3 is in the afternoon. How should Callie write the time? We're trying to say that noon is the time we want to leave for this trip. So 12 in the daytime, not in midnight. And we need to use PM here to say that it's noon time. So when it's dhuhr or noon time, it's PM all the way 12 hours, 6 p.m. when it's close to Maghrib time, and then still PM when you are sleeping, and then in the middle of the night it turns AM again. So here 3 in the afternoon is written as, and we will have to write PM to say that it is in the middle of the day. So Callie will have to tell her family to be ready for the trip at 3 p.m. Okay? So 3 p.m. Write the answers, please. And lower your hand if you don't have a question, okay? Fahad, don't use the boards now, please. Are you talking to me, Fahad?
Yeah. I didn't tell you because I want to answer.
Okay, not now.
What just?
Yeah, I'm going to remove permission because you guys aren't listening. So I disabled it.
No, please.
Are you talking to me,
I
Wes?
don't. Without accident, I don't know that.
Don't worry, when it's time to participate, I'll give you permission back. So it doesn't happen by accident. Okay, I'm going to clear the board and move here to these questions. We're going to do a few examples together and then I'm going to give you guys time to solve, okay? So in number 1, they're telling us to name 2 things you do in the AM hours and 2 things you do in the PM hours. So I'm going to choose here a few people to help me with this one. Yusuf.
It's PM.
So they're telling you to name 2 things you do in the AM hours. So AM hours is in the middle of the night until 12 in the middle of the day. So what do you do in the AM hours, Yusuf?
I wake up, then
You
I brush
wake
my
up. Okay.
then I brush my teeth, then eat breakfast.
These are very good examples, Yusuf. So in the morning, AM hours, I wake up and brush my teeth. Yes, write it, please.
Okay.
What
alright.
about the PM hours? Izzat?
We sleep and we eat dinner.
You eat dinner. Very good. So in the evening or noon. And when do you eat lunch?
At 8
In AM hours or PM hours?
p.m.
PM. So I eat lunch and dinner, like you said. So lunch and dinner are in PM hours. Good job, Azza. Thank you. I'll give you a second to write the answers.
To tell you a question, but you didn't see me. I want to ask you, what's Miss mid? I don't know, like.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Midnight means middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So other than PM, I'm going to write the way we read the time again, because yesterday when I recorded the short video for you guys, I made a mistake. So instead of saying the minutes last, we need to say the minutes first, okay? Azza, do you have a question or you just want to participate?
No, can I need to answer the 3, can I, or?
Yes, you can. Just give me a second to write the time for number 2. Why don't you help me with number 2? How do I say the time for the clock? What time is it for number 2?
4.5.
How many minutes is it?
20.
Okay, so we write 20 minutes after what time?
Afternoon.
Look at the number. What the shorthand is closest to what number?
4.
4. Good job. So I want you guys to write the time, please. Not just PM. Okay, Izzat, help me with number 3. Make a sandwich. Look at the time. Is this something you do in the evening or in the morning, AM or PM?
AM.
AM. Well done. So this is something you will do in the morning and not in the evening at 11. And what's the minute here?
The minute is 35.
Not exactly at 35. It's here. So 35 minus 1?
35. 34.
34. So instead of saying 34, we need, because the long hand is closer to this side, we need to do 60 minus 34, right?
Yes.
We need to borrow. So let me see if someone else can help me here. Thank you, Azzat. Rinad.
What?
What's 10 minus 4?
10.
10 minus 4?
6.
6. And 5 minus 3?
2.
2. Well done. So it's 26. After or before 11? Before 12?
Before 12.
Before 12. Excellent, Rinad. So 26 minutes before 12. And write the time under the line in a very neat and organized handwriting, please, so you can read it later when you study. Thanks, Yunad. Yazan. Number 4. The activity says get ready for bed. Is this something you do in the AM or PM?
AM.
You get ready for bed AM in the morning?
Oh, PM.
PM, yes, this is something you do in the evening. Well done, Yazan. And how do I say the time here?
Wait, 12 minutes after 8.
Excellent. So 12 minutes after 8. Well done, Yazan. Thank you. I'm going to give you guys a second to write this. Let's do number 5 so you can write it together. Bisan, can you please read number 5?
Yes. This morning, Sam woke up at the time shown on this clock. Write the time using AM or PM.
So it's almost 8 o'clock here. So do you think in the morning, is it AM or PM?
AM.
AM. Well done, Bisan. So it looks like this is easy for most of you. I'm going to give you guys a minute to write. Yara.
I'm just a bit confused because I think the meeting ended.
No, we still have 5 minutes.
But they put for me this meet and chat meeting.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can you please solve for us before time finishes?
Okay, now I'm back in.
Okay. So number 6, eat breakfast. Is this an activity that we do in AM or PM?
AM.
AM. So this is something we do in the morning. Thank you, Yara. Next, Hadiya. Number 7, have science class. It's 1:20. Is this something you do AM or PM?
AM.
So 1:20 AM is in the middle of the night. Do you have science class in the middle of the night?
No.
Do you have science class in the noon, dhuhr time?
Yes.
So it's PM. Noon time is PM.
Oh.
Yes. Word. Word. Number 8. Do you play softball in the AM or PM? Word. Word, I can't hear you, so I have to move on. Azzat.
PM.
PM. Well done, Azzat. Guys, try to write it more neatly because I'm writing it on the laptop. Yusuf, do you go to the store 5:55 AM or PM?
PM.
PM. Excellent, Yusuf. So it's almost Maghrib time when you go to the store. Asil, number 10, leave on a morning airplane flight. So is this AM or PM?
PM.
They said morning.
Morning. AM.
AM, good job. Because they said morning, we have to put AM. Well done, Asil. Yazan, number 11, they said look up at stars. When do we have stars, in the AM or PM?
AM.
Stars.
Oh, PM. PM.
PM. Look, they're giving us clues. So we only can see the stars in the PM. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to correct your answers so we can go down. Lama, did you correct your answers?
Miss, I'm muted.
Okay, sorry. Lama.
I finished.
Okay.
Well,
Zaina, are you done?
yeah. Why do you always unmute me?
I'm muting everyone when it's their turn to talk. Not just you. Everyone, I unmute them when it's their turn to talk.
Because I always want to talk.
You always want to talk?
Yeah.
I know, but I need to give a chance for everyone. Can you please solve number 12 for us?
Okay.
So 9:15 in the morning. They said morning. So is this AM or PM?
AM.
What did you say?
AM.
AM. Okay. I thought I heard PM. Good job, Zaina. Okay. Rinad. Number 13, they say 6 minutes after 7 in the morning. So morning, is this AM or PM?
AM.
AM. Excellent job, Rinat. Yamin.
No.
Number 14, they said 1/2 hour past midnight. Past
PM.
midnight.
PM.
Past midnight. Midnight and after midnight is AM or PM?
PM.
In the middle of the night.
AM.
AM. If it's after 12 AM, after midnight, it's AM. Last one. Fahad, 15. 8 minutes before noon. So before noon, AM or PM?
PM.
Before noon is morning. AM. Well done. Okay, guys, we have 5 seconds left. You guys did an excellent job. You're going to have a 10-minute break, and then you're going to start IT with Miss Maya. See you guys later. Well done.